Okay, so this video is going to be about how to know if you have made the ascension. Okay, many of us have not made the ascension because it has not taken place yet. But the ascension itself is when the merging of dimensions takes place and you accelerate past this dimension and you go to a higher level of existence. Okay, therefore things will be more vivid, things will be more sensitive, meaning that they will be at a much higher vibration. So for instance, right, like we use 20/20 vision right now, we'll probably be using 77 vision. Okay, you will be able to smell things a mile away, clairsentience. You will be able to um, send thoughts to a person through telepathy. You wouldn't even have to use a phone. I'll try to make this video quick. You would also be able to see a person's thoughts depending on what frequency you are on and what level they may be on. You will be able to literally see their thoughts project right on the top of their head, like where the crown chakra is. They call this pictorial telepathy. You would also be able to see what a person is dreaming, depending on what level you are at, vibrating spiritually. For those that are vibrating very high, they will be able to do this. Those that will make the ascension on a certain level, they won't be able to see that. Okay, but those that are vibrating spiritually high, they'll be able to see that. You'd also be able to see elementals, such as fairies, which are nature spirits. You'll also be able to see elves, things of this nature, salamanders, things that exist on the astral plane. This is how you would know once you made the ascension. Now, the ascension, most definitely, to go to the root of it, will begin with the Kundalini awakening. Some people say the Kundalini doesn't awaken on its own. That's a goddamn lie. Now, I'm a personal witness of this, because my Kundalini went up by itself while I was laying in the bed. I wasn't even thinking about my Kundalini. And it started going up by itself. Didn't go all the way up, but it was going up. It went towards my heart chakra, and it went back down, and it let out an intense pressure at my heart chakra. Because at the time, basically my heart chakra was not open. And if the heart chakra isn't open, it'll go towards the heart chakra and it'll go back down, because the heart chakra is the gateway. Now, I have fully awakened the Kundalini before, where it went past the heart, went all the way up, and I made videos about all that. Once I unlocked the mighty God within me, I have made videos about that because I actually experienced that too. So I understand what it's like to awaken the Kundalini fully at its full potential, and also when your chakras are not fully open, once the heart, basically when your heart chakra is not open enough. So I understand. I have experience in both areas. Okay, so I know this shit. So some people say the Kundalini is the God current, and it has intelligence. It wouldn't just wake up on its own. If it got intelligence, it's showing you something. If it wakes up on its own, it's trying to show you something. Okay? Anyway, that is what triggers, or that is what causes a person to ascend. This Kundalini, you can't talk about ascension without the Kundalini. Otherwise, you really and truly don't know it in its full totality. Okay? So there will be a time when the Kundalinis will awaken on a massive scale. Yeah. And this is when the truth of a person will be known. Nobody will be able to hide anything. Okay? You could tell if a person lying because you'd be able to see their auras. Everybody will have this ability if you have a functional pineal gland. Those that have calcified pineal glands, those that do not have neuromelanin, will not make the ascension. Okay, it's just that simple, because they will burn into flames. Okay? Or they will hear all type of crazy noises because the pineal gland is calcified. Therefore, the kingdom that's within them is shut off from them. They basically will not be allowed in the mighty kingdom that's within. They will not be allowed to tap into the cosmic consciousness. They will not be allowed to have cosmic connection with all of the other beings that live throughout the universe. Because all that junk DNA that's in us, that is just our Galactic Federation family. And since it has been dormant, we can't connect with other beings in the universe. But once it activates, due to Kundalini awakening, we'd be able to be in contact with them telepathically. Yes. We'd be able to astral project to them with ease. Okay? We'd be able to leave this cycle or this earth grid realm and go elsewhere. Okay? These are the things that have been hidden from amongst us and will take place during the solar ascension. Yeah. So get your thoughts right. Because wherever you vibrate at mentally is where you're going to go spiritually. Get your heart right. Open it up. Kill the ego. Once you kill the ego, you will allow the soul to grow. It's just that damn simple. The ego is the enemy. You can believe that shit. So open up your heart. Because it's the gateway. When you see a person, see everybody as a reflection of you, because that could have been you. You could have reincarnated into that situation, into that body. You could have reincarnated into that family. So this is why you don't judge nobody. So this is the importance of having an open heart chakra and killing the ego. That way you can see with a clear eye. You can see with your spiritual eye. Okay? Hope y'all got that. I ain't gonna make this video too long because a lot of y'all ain't got no brain endurance. Oh yeah, I forgot. Also, a lot of us that are highly advanced, we will activate the merkaba, the light body, the light vehicle. Fuck a car, you ain't gonna need no car. Okay? This is the importance of the ascension. And this actually is our original blueprint. Before we got trapped into this physical body, we were known as the Adam Cadman, the heavenly man. We had all 12 DNA strands activated. We didn't have junk DNA. It was all angelic DNA, which is aka junk DNA, just dormant. Okay, so once we activate this merkaba, we can go anywhere. It is your personalized spaceship light vehicle. Okay? And you don't operate it like you do a damn car. It is mentally controlled. Wherever your thoughts go, that's where it will go. And most of these UFOs that you see that have these rainbow colors around it, even the one in the book of Ezekiel, that Ezekiel saw coming out of the earth, talked about these wheels and the Son of Man that was inside of it. And his skin color was that of amber. That wheel was a merkaba. Yeah, a merkaba. Anyway, until then, hope y'all got some ideas. Peace. Oh yeah, I forgot. Also, telekinesis, teleportation. These are the things that will come with the ascension. Okay? Tapping into the Akashic records at will. Clairsentience, I already said that, where you smell miles away. Clair audio, where you can hear something just by focusing on it miles away. Okay? These are the things that we are to look forward to once we actually go through and become submerged with the ascension. Okay? Crystals will be very important during the ascension, just as they are today, but even more important during the ascension, because you would literally be able to understand the frequency of the crystals while you are in the ascension or the new life that has taken place once it takes place. Okay, so crystal will most definitely be needed because it will ward off negative energy, it will cleanse you. Okay, and you'd be able to actually talk to these beings through frequency, not through talking like we talk through mouth. You will be able to talk to them through frequency and vibration, because these crystals are actual living beings and they are on a higher dimension. Okay? You just can't pick up on that frequency now because you are in a third density level and you're not vibrating high enough to understand it. So these are the things that you will go through, and these are the things that you need to understand once you actually go through the ascension. Until then, y'all research crystals and shit and how they are actually living beings and they live inside the earth and shit, you know. Until then, peace.